பண்ற அளவுக்கு அந்த ஃபங்க்ஷன் கீ போட்டு பிரிண்ட் ஸ்கிரீன்ல பண்ணேன். முடிஞ்சு போச்சு.
Dr. Rajeshwari Hegde, Professor, BMS College.
ரெக்கார்ட் போட்டுருக்கல.
போடல. இல்ல கொஞ்ச நேரம் அவுட் ஆகும். கொஞ்ச நேரம் அவுட்.
Hello. Good morning.
Good morning, madam.
Yeah, I want all the participants to mute your audio and video. Please mute your audio and video. This is on a meditation session. We have our guest for the day, Dr. Rajeshwari Hegde from BMS Department of Electronics and Telecommunication Engineering, BMS College of Engineering, Bangalore. She has published more than 120 technical papers in reputed international journals and national conferences. She has guided more than 100 B projects, and one of them have won the national level project contest by Texas Instruments. She is one of the 10 worldwide expert panels for reviewing beta test phase version M2 MPST 230 PT-COM for Texas Instrument Dallas, University of Belgium. She has received AICT grants for signal processing and embedded system lab to be established, and also a grant on analysis of brain signals to evaluate the effect of meditation in controlling negative emotions using intelligent systems under BTO technologies. She has also received many awards. Some of the awards are Indra Parikh 50 Women Education Awards on the occasion of World Education Congress in the year 2018. She also received Rula International Award 2018 for her excellent research, her contribution towards research and curriculum design. She received Devanga Mehta National Education Award for her contribution to education in the year 2018. She has been practicing heartfulness meditation for more than 20 years, and she is a certified trainer for heartful meditation. She has published 6 papers for the benefit of meditation and conducts meditation sessions at BMS College of Engineering and other places of Bangalore. She has delivered lecture on stress management through meditation as a tool for overall well-being, scientific and
We're going to start with the new topic.
role of heartful meditation in promoting value education. I welcome you, madam, on behalf of Department of Electrical. I hand over this session to you.
Thank you, madam. First of all, I would like to thank the organizers for giving me an opportunity to express my views on the benefits of meditation. So as madam told, I have been meditating from 1995. I've been practicing when I was a PG student. And so now we regularly conduct meditation sessions in BMS College of Engineering. Good morning, one and all. The topic of presentation is Science of Meditation. Engineer your mind and heart for well-being. So I welcome you all to this 1.5 hour webinar. So let us look at the definition of health according to World Health Organization. So who says health is defined as the state of complete physical, mental and social well-being, and not merely the absence of disease or infirmity. The WHO definition links health explicitly with well-being and conceptualizes health as a human right requiring physical and social resources to achieve and maintain. Can you hear me, madam?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Here, the well-being refers to a positive rather than neutral state, framing health as a positive aspiration. The definition was adopted by the 1996 Ottawa Charter, which describes health as a resource for everyday life, not the object of living. From this perspective, health is a means to living well, which highlights the link between health and participation in society. So now if you look at this physical well-being, so it is nothing but a person is said to be physically fit. So when all our systems work well and when one is free from illness and one is able to carry out everyday physical states, everyday physical tasks. Here, if you look at this physical well-being, so we do exercise, walking, we take good food, etc. to maintain our physical health. So what about our mental well-being? So a person is said to be mentally healthy. So it depends on how well we can cope up with our day-to-day life and how well we can handle ups and downs with confidence, how well we can have positive relationship, and how well we can work towards our goals and empower others to do the same. According to World Health Organization, mental health is a factor for chronic physical conditions. So now if you look at this figure, mindful or mindful. So when you look at this first figure, so if our mind is full of thoughts, so instead of seeing the actual thing, so we see many things. And whereas if we are mindful, so then we can see actual things. So that means our mind is free of thoughts. So this is possible only when our mind is regulated. So third one is social well-being. So it is the ability to build personal connections with others, deal with conflicts, and be a part of positive social network. Being able to make friends, meet new people, build healthy relationships. So all these are possible. So when we are physically fit and mentally healthy. So according to WHO, only if these three are well balanced, a person is said to be healthy. So what causes imbalance in our physical, mental and social well-being? So any guesses? So you can put it in your chat box. What causes imbalance in our physical, mental and social well-being? Because this is a general topic, so let it be interactive.
Good morning, ma'am. Might
Yeah,
be
good
it is
morning.
a stress or pressure.
Yes, yeah. Can't
It's
see.
sometimes anxiety also.
Yeah.
Anxiety.
Anxiety, correct. Lack of time management, excess unplanned work, tension, stress, health, multitasking, yes, anger,
Ma'am, no proper sleep.
yes, yes,
Ma'am, maybe an undesirable change.
correct. So all these are related to our mental health. Is it correct?
And it's also because of the comparison, the way we feel what society is, where I am. So looking at others, the comparison comes. So comparison also leads to stress, anxiety, and other things.
Yes.
Ma'am,
Yeah,
is it linked with the food we eat?
yeah, partially, yes. So expectations and anxiety, all these are related to our mental state of mind. So mental health. So when I say expectations, desire, not able to accept the facts as they are, and stress, impatience, lack of time management, unplanned work, everything, all these are related to our mental health. So let us move on. On an average, how many thoughts one get every day?
Infinity.
Uh, no.
I don't think so that we can count it. For everything, we keep on
It
thinking.
might be
The day
lakhs.
starts with that and the day ends with that. I feel it is my personal opinion. Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah, it might be in lakhs.
60,000
That can't be counted.
60,000 more or less, it is correct. Uncountable, it can't be infinite.
Yeah,
So it is finite. Yeah,
finite.
60,000. Yes, finite.
You mean to say number of seconds in a day we can equate it to the number of thoughts?
Yes, I'll talk to you about that. So now, uh,
Excuse me,
well,
ma'am. Right now, you have asked one question. So I keep on thinking on it. But do I have a check about my thoughts? So, on that context, actually, I said that it is uncountable.
no, if your mind is regulated, so your thoughts get reduced. So otherwise, all the time we will be thinking. So because that is the nature of our mind, so all the time, so we'll be thinking. So 60,000 thoughts, 70,000. So let us move on. So I'll consider that in the next slide. So what does research say about thoughts? According to research, an average person has about 50 to 70,000 thoughts in a day. And out of 70,000 thoughts, 50% of thoughts are neutral, no relevance, common, no impact, walking by when we walk, so when we see, so we get so many thoughts, and 50% of thoughts contribute to that. And close to 49% of thoughts are said to be negative thoughts. I can't do, I won't be able to do, fear, doubt, lack of belief, etc. contribute to 49%. And only 1% of thoughts are positive thoughts. And so let us see a video on thought culture. So what is the impact of our thoughts on environment as well as human beings? So here, this video, actually the experiment was conducted by Dr. Emoto from Japan. He performed a series of experiments on water molecules and observed the physical effect of words, prayer, music, and environment on the crystalline structure of water. So let us look at this video.
Ma'am, we are not able to see any video. The slide is
Oh,
there. We can't
okay.
see the video.
I'm sharing my screen.
But the video is not available, ma'am. The slide is there, thought culture.
Okay, okay. How do I share it? I think I have to stop sharing my slides.
No, ma'am. You can
Right,
minimize
right.
these slides, no,
Ma'am, you
ma'am.
have to stop sharing this presentation and then, or you can
Yes, yes. Yeah.
share the another screen.
Yes, yes. I'll do that.
Let's share another screen.
Oh, new share. Just a minute. I think so I think you can see the video now.
Yeah, but sound is not there, ma'am.
Sound is not there.
Yeah, now we can see, but without sound.
Sound.
Ma'am, when you share the screen, on the bottom left, there will be option called optimize share for audio and video. So you'll have to click that, select that, and then you have to share, ma'am. You can stop screen share and then again share back. And when you share, it'll ask you for that option.
I
Okay,
think
just let me check. Bottom of this right side.
No, ma'am, you have to stop sharing and you share again before you select which window to share, no?
Okay.
You just click on share screen now.
Okay, share screen.
And then on the bottom, you see that optimize sound for audio and video. Those two check boxes you have to check.
Okay, okay.
And
Yeah.
then select the window you're sharing and then it should.
Okay. New share, I think I'll. No. Can't you see? Can't you hear now?
not if we can't see the video even.
We can't show the video.
Only
You
the
are
slide.
sharing my screen, so new screen.
Ma'am, no audio.
No audio.
No sound.
Let me check.
And on the very top right hand side, there will be optimizing, and there you can
Right
share
hand
the
side.
computer sound.
Okay, let me check now. Or I can open this in new window. I'll stop sharing this. It's not going. I'm not getting that window actually.
Ma'am, you can give your presentation to Brijesh, sir. He will play and share the screen.
Okay. Okay, now can you see the video
It's
now?
coming.
Yes,
Thank you.
video is there, ma'am. Video is there.
Okay, you are not able to hear.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Maybe I'll share the presentation. I'll explain the video later. It is just a music.
Okay, right, right.
Yeah. Sorry, 1 minute. Can you see the screen now?
No, ma'am.
No. Oh, I think I have to share the screen. Jyoti madam, I sent my PPT to you.
Thank you, madam. I'll share with the participants.
Yes. And video also, there are few videos, so then you can play the video.
Yeah.
Now the screen is visible, ma'am.
Yeah, okay. So now, so this is the experiment performed by Dr. Emoto on water molecules. So it shows the thoughts have an impact on the environment as well as other human beings. We all know that. So this experiment was basically conducted on water molecules. So when you in the positive environment, so when we love each other and when we pray for others, then how the water molecules form a structure, beautiful structure. Similarly, so for other negative emotions, Hitler and other negative emotions, we have seen the water structure, water molecule structure. So sometimes powerful thoughts could even affect places, environment, people, even at a distance. You might have observed, say, when you go to a person who is negative, always when a person talks to negative, so then obviously you will not feel happy. So even you feel negative sometimes when you approach people who are always negative. Uh, Observe another scenario. So if you go to hospital or temple, obviously your mood and mood will be different when you go to hospital and when you go to temple. So regulation of thoughts obviously have a beneficial effect on the thinker as well as others. So this was the experiment performed by Dr. Emoto to observe the effect of words, prayers, music on the crystalline structure of water. That has the ability to show us what we cannot see. So it's a blueprint for our reality, which can change with a single positive thought. All it takes is faith if you are open to it. So we all know, so what is stress? It's the world epidemic of the 21st century. So according to World Economic Forum, 700 million people are suffering with mental disorder and 800,000 suicides per year. So this is more than combined deaths in wars, murders, natural disasters, etc. So again, this is according to World Health Organization. And again, adult mental disorders is 75% before 24 years and 50% by the year of 14 years. So this adult mental disorders is the second leading cause of death among 15 to 29-year old globally. So depression, anxiety disorders cost approximately $1 trillion every year. So again, this is according to World Health Organization. So who says depression and anxiety disorders increased by 54% and 42% respectively between 1990 and 2013? And 5 of the top diseases are mental disorders. And depression ranks second and anxiety disorders rank 7. According to Center for Disease Control, 1 out of every 4 or 5 children born today will be diagnosed with some type of behavior or learning disability before the age of height. And Dr. Robert believes that the startling rise in these disorders is in fact the most serious threat to the health and well-being of our children. Loneliness epidemic. So this is the biggest disease. According to the research, surveyed participants declared feeling sometimes or always that no one knows them well. So 54% of participants felt that no one knows them well, and 46% or feel that so they are left out. At least 2 in 5 surveyed sometimes or always felt as they lack companionship, their relationships are not meaningful, they are isolated from others, and they are no longer close to anyone. So this is approximately 39%. So this is taken from Cigna report 2018. So we can say mind is unregulated. So definitely it creates stress. So our mind is filled with full of thoughts, and so when our mind is unregulated, so it's stress. So now let us look at the definition of stress and its multiple forms. So we all know, so what is stress? Say anyone would like to define stress? So we will see what is stress and what are the different forms of stress. So obviously we all know what is stress.
Mental imbalance. No?
Yes, mental imbalance. That is correct.
Mental pressure.
Too many, yes, too many things in mind. So that is when our mind is unregulated, too many things to do.
Pressure to
When we are in a
prove yourself.
depression,
I feel
Yeah,
pressure to prove yourself.
depression leads us to have taken stress.
correct. So when we compare with others, so when we are pressurized,
Physical
so
work.
Actually, biologically, stress is a reaction. It's a body's reaction. Whenever there is some outburst or there is some anxiety, there is some fear. So it's a reaction. The way our body reacts to certain thoughts, and conditions, and circumstances.
correct. Yeah,
In
correct.
physics, basically, stress means stress is force per unit area. So, in my definition, it can be the force that we feel for a particular topic or for a particular expectation in our life that leads to stress.
Correct. Yes. So there are actually there are many factors that contribute to stress. So too many things in mind, too many expectations. When we compare ourselves with others, when our expectations are not fulfilled, or when our desires are not fulfilled, and so when we have too many and so then we are stressed. So we can say it is a state of mental or emotional strain due to external or internal circumstances. And we all try and avoid it, but it finds a way into our lives. But we need to realize that stress is not completely negative. So we need stress. If we don't have stress, so then we cannot move on in life. So hence we need to realize that it is not completely negative. So what I feel is we only need the positive stress or the good stress. Basically, there are two types of stress. One is eustress, another one is de-stress. Eustress is actually a good stress. It actually may increase your focus and concentration and your capacity to engage and perform well, creating a feeling of satisfaction and happiness. So that is eustress. And the problem is when we are exposed to a too high a level or stress and for too long period of time. So then your eustress becomes distress, and that is harmful. So now let us look at the different types of stress, because stress has its multiple forms. So basically there are four types of stress. First type of stress is called the to-do list. So it is when a person feels the pressure to complete a certain amount of task in a limited time frame. So then it is obviously it is a stress, and all of us are familiar with the to-do list because we have so many activities piled up to do, and so this creates stress. And second type of stress is like a sudden small accident or fearful event. For example, as a result of rush, you are in a hurry, you want to finish your important task, grab a coffee, rush to office or college, whatever. So this is another type of stress. Third type of stress is a deep fear or trauma. So due to an intensely stressful event, for instance, a serious sporting accident, being bitten by a dog. So all these things contribute a third type of stress. And even things like fear to speak in public, fear to be abandoned, fear to not to be loved or to be judged by others, all these contribute to third type of stress. The fourth type of stress is caused by the fear of not to be able to cope with the increased speed of life. So where we are exposed to more demands, more responsibilities with less resources, less amount of time, even less money, etc. All these contribute to fourth type of stress. So we all know, so when we are stressed, what happens to our physical health or our physical body? Say this is a scenario in the office. So this is work stress. So when we are stressed due to our work. So this is our day-to-day scenario. So what happens when we are stressed? So what are the changes, physiological changes that occur in our body when we are stressed? So let us look at that in next slide. So when we are stressed, so either we are in fight mode or flight mode or freeze mode. So fight, flight or freeze. So what happens when we are in this mode, fight, flight or freeze? So what are the changes that occur in our body when we are in this fight or flight mode? So here when we are in this response, flight or fight response, our saliva flow decreases due to stress, our blood vessels constrict, our heart beats faster and faster, and our blood pressure increases, muscles become more tense, trembling can occur, our eyes pupils dilate, our lungs quick and deep breathing occurs, and so many other changes occur in our body when we are under this fight or flight response. So this is our day-to-day situation, stress in daily life. So when we are faced with actual or perceived dangerous or threatening situations, our fight, flight or freeze stress response is activated. So when our fight or flight response is activated, so basically our sympathetic nervous system is activated. So when this sympathetic nervous system is activated, so our heart beats faster and faster, our BP increases, etc. And this unconscious defense mechanism enables us to instantaneously evaluate the situation and triggers a series of physiological processes to support our survival. And now let us look at the interconnection between our heart, body and mind. So all of us perceive through our senses and our mind knows and understands what to do, and our heart, so basically it discriminates and gives direction, and accordingly our body performs action. So now stress becomes distress when this pathway is not balanced. So that means according to our mind, so we act, our body acts. So we are stressed when we don't follow this path, or when this path is not balanced, so then we are under stress. Now let us look at the brain heart connections. So according to research, heart sends more signals to the brain than the brain sends to the heart. So heart signals influence our emotional processing. All of us know our heart signals, or our heart influences our emotional processing, such as love, friendship, peace, joy. All these are nature or characteristic of heart. all the positive emotions are characteristics of heart. And if you look at the cognitive skills or cognitive faculties, heart signals influence attention, perception, memory, problem solving, etc. So according to the research work conducted by the HeartMath Institute, the heart is more powerful than the brain. So heart is about 100,000 times stronger electrically and up to 5,000 times stronger magnetically than the brain. The heart radiates an electromagnetic field affecting each other's moods, attitudes, and feelings, whether we are conscious of it or not. So, unconsciously, our heart radiates an electromagnetic field and it affects each other's moods. And is there any method which connects our heart and mind so that our heart and mind are in sync? Why is it necessary to be in sync, our heart to be in sync with mind? If there is any method, so which connects our heart and mind? So when our heart and mind are in sync, so does it reduce our stress or does it reduce our thoughts or does it regulate our mind? For example, so if I consider any situation, say if my friend asks say 100 rupees or 1000 rupees, mind says not to give because I am an intellectual. So my mind says, why do you give 100 rupees to your friend or 1000 rupees, whatever? But when I feel it from my heart, so maybe I feel that so my friend really needs this money. So then I will give her the money. So hence, only when our heart and mind are synced, so then my mind also says the same thing, our heart also says the same thing. So is there any method which connects these two?
Meditation, ma'am.
A meditation, yes. So that is one method. So when our mind and heart are in sync, when we do meditation.
Positive thoughts.
Positive thoughts, sir, it is positive thoughts is related to our mind. So when we regulate our mind, yeah, our thoughts are positive. But how our mind and heart are in sync. So that means your mind must follow your heart.
Ma'am, when we are praying,
Peace of mind,
when we
meditation,
praying, ma'am.
when we are free, so that means when our mind is free,
Praying.
Indulging in
When
hello,
yeah,
indulging in some good activities, good readings
yeah,
that may help us
stay in
keeping heart and mind in
live in
sync.
present present.
being in the present moment. So that is also one thing, being in the present. Anything else?
When we have a positive thoughts in our mind.
Okay, yeah, correct.
Ma'am, when we pray to our God,
Okay, anything else?
Physical
Yoga,
exercise.
physical exercise, it is for your physical health.
Start with the
Yoga, yeah. So yoga, when
Being,
you do it properly,
being
obviously, yeah,
hello,
brain gym, yeah.
being in gratitude.
Being
That
Nature
in
will
walk.
yes, that is the nature of heart. Being in gratitude, so being positive, so all
Nature
positive
walk.
emotions. Yeah,
Nature walk.
nature walk. Yes,
pranayam.
pranayam, breathing. That is pranayam is breathing. Okay, now let us see the scientific benefits or scientific power of meditation. So, what does research say about meditation? I would like to play a video. I think I have to stop my screen sharing to play the video.
Yes, ma'am.
Can you hear me now? Can you hear the video?
No, ma'am.
Voice, you can't. Then, so I think I have to stop this. I think I have to check here. Can you see the video now?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Audio?
No, ma'am.
Not that, ma'am.
Little bit sound is coming.
No sound?
No,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Little, very little.
Sound is there, but very little.
Okay, because it's maximum.
We can still have a look at the video, ma'am, without sound also, no problem. It is
Yeah.
self-explanatory.
Pardon me?
Ma'am, we can still go on without the sound. It is still self-explanatory.
Okay. Could you see the video? So, what are the scientific benefits of meditation?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, according to research, so scientific benefits include increase in our positive emotions, and so it affects our health. So it reduces our diabetes, DBP, and again it operates on our DNA level. So it increases the telomere size. Telomere is usually so when a person becomes older, so this telomere size reduces. But in a meditator, so the telomere size remains the same and sometimes it increases as a person grows old. So this is another scientific benefits of meditation. And why meditation is required or why meditation matters at the individual level as well as at the collective level. So at the individual level, so why do we need meditation? So all of us know, so we are stressed and due to too many works to do, we are every day we face so many situations, so we are stressed in many situations. Hence meditation obviously it is required for our mental health. And at the collective level, so why meditation is required? So this is at the individual level. So we get so many thoughts per day according to research. So that is University of California, San Diego. We have 70,000 thoughts per day and 2,900 thoughts per hour or 48 thoughts per minute or one thought every 1.25 seconds. So hence it is necessary to meditate at the individual level so as to regulate our mind. So when we regulate our mind, obviously, the number of thoughts per second decreases or number of thoughts per minute decreases. So this is at the individual level. If it is at the collective level, so we all know the modern life or modern society is characterized by an increasing speed of life, especially with modern multimedia and social media's impact in our society. So if you can think of the situation, so current situation now itself, so all of us, we do multiple things. So how many of you have sent a WhatsApp message, email within this past 15 minutes of time? Because we are familiar with multitasking, always we do multitasking. So we keep sending message, so WhatsApp, email or whatever. So then at the same time, so we listen to lectures. So we do multiple things. And in the book, The Future of Happiness, written by Amy Blankson, average person turns on their mobile phone 150 times per day. If every distraction took only 1 minute, so it would contribute or it would account for 2.5 hours of every day of our interruption. So this is the research work carried out by Amy Blankson, Yale Business School. So this is at the collective level. So this situation we have seen, we are always fighting an invisible war. So be it a home, office, while going for work. So we are facing with these kind of situations. And VUCA, we are in this world, VUCA. So this VUCA is nothing but the military world. Within our busy lives and VUCA world, so this term is from military world, volatile, uncertain, complex and ambiguous. Do any of these words resonate with your work or life? Because in the broader social and work context, we all live in a changing world or we all live in this VUCA world. Does any of these words resonate with your work or life?
Yes, yes, it's kind of
Yes.
uncertainty is there nowadays.
Yes,
Everyone has
uncertain.
uncertainty.
Yeah. Ambiguity many times, sometimes we feel the situation is complex. So always, all of us live in this VUCA world. What is the benefit of meditation? So meditation removes our disturbing thoughts, reduces mental stress, and harmonizes brain's electrical activity. So it relaxes and harmonizes the activity of the mind. So if you look at the signs of health and well-being, so when we take deep breath, so it can activate the vagus nerve and hence the relaxed response. So relaxation allows reframing of information, triggers the relaxed response and normalizes metabolism functioning. Heart-based meditation, it can re-establish heart-brain coherence, which is conducive to higher cognitive activities. So hence when we start meditation, so first we start with relaxation. So that is relaxing our body so that our body cooperates to do meditation. So science of focus. So what is the science behind our focus? I think I'll, maybe if time permits, I'll play this video. So all of us know, so when we are stressed, 50% of the time, so we are unfocused and most of the thoughts are negative. And how do you transform these negative thoughts into positive thoughts? Only when we train our mind, so we can convert our negative thoughts to positive thoughts. So hence mental training is required for transformation. I'll skip this video. So attention blink, a study by Helen Slater at the University of Amsterdam showed something surprising, that a 3-month intensive Vipassana meditation can shorten the attention blink and improve the accuracy of attention. So it can improve the ability to manage the limited resource of attention even in a new task. So when you shift your focus from one thing to another, a tiny gap in attention called attention blink is created. So it only lasts for about half a second. So we barely notice it. So I'll just play the video. Internet is slow. Can you see the video now?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, so this is an example for attention blink. So try to identify the 2 letters within the series of numbers. I'll play it again. Try to identify the 2 letters within the series of numbers. So most people find this challenging. So this is an example for attention blink.
Ma'am.
To shift between sharing the screens.
Ma'am, I could see only 2, ma'am.
Yeah, so sometimes it is a challenging task. So this is called as attention blink because most of the people find this challenging. Now let us look at the neuroelectrical changes in brain waves. So there are basically 5 brain waves: delta, theta, alpha, beta and gamma. So gamma is high frequency wave, 30 Hz and beyond. So delta is nothing but the lowest frequency wave. So when we are in a deep sleep state, so delta is activated. So theta is activated. So when we are drowsy, drifting into sleep and dreams, and alpha is when we are relaxed contemplative, and absorbed in a beautiful piece of music or starting to meditate, that we move to beta alpha state. And beta is active in conversation and other activities. So the frequency is from 13 to 30 hertz. So that means initially we'll be in delta state. So that is deep sleep state. So this experiment we have done. So when a person starts meditation, so he'll be in deep sleep state. So that is delta state. So as you practice meditation and as you move on, slowly you move from delta state to beta state. And again, advanced meditators move to gamma state. So that is high frequency state. So here when I move from delta to beta state, so from deep sleep state to active in conversation, that is beta state, I will be aware of the surrounding 360-degree awareness I will be having. But inside, if you look at your inner self, so you will be meditating. So that is beta state. So hence, beta and gamma waves are active in highly advanced meditators. So beta state shows alert, normal, alert consciousness, active thinking. So that means when we are in active conversation, making decisions, solving a problem, so etc. Beta wave is activated. Alpha wave is activated. So when we are physically and mentally relaxed, so they can be found during activities such as yoga, just before falling asleep, being creative and artistic. And theta wave, so it is when we are creative and in dreams, theta state is activated. Delta wave, it is when we are asleep or when we are dream. So it is the strongest when we are enjoying restorative sleep in a dreamless state. So it is also the state where healing and rejuvenation are stimulated. So hence, during meditation, so it increases alpha, it increases theta, and it increases beta. So alpha is calm and focused attention, theta is imaginary and creativity, high beta activity is highly focused concentration. And when we meditate, so it releases oxytocin hormone. So oxytocin reduces cholesterol, diabetes, anxiety, etc., and also improves our positive mood, coping with stress, social well-being, stress and bonding. So now let me talk about the research works carried out on the benefits of meditation. So researchers from the US concluded that 4 days of mindfulness meditation can enhance the ability to sustain attention. So this was published in Elsevier Journal. And second one is development of intelligence, increased IQ in university students through the Transcendental Meditation Program. Third one is based on heartfulness meditation, efficacy of heartfulness meditation in moderating vital parameters, a comparison study of experienced and new meditators. So this was published by a group of doctors, Dr. Raja Amarnath and his team. And authors say that managing stress through relaxation, meditation, yoga, positive thinking, and molding a healthy lifestyle can dramatically improve our mood and strengthen the immunity system. So this was taken from newspapers, July 8, 2020. And a leading medical school in the US has recommended yoga, meditation, and controlled breathing to address anxiety issues related to the novel coronavirus that has now spread fast across America. So, what are the meditation benefits at the mental level? So, meditation relieves mental stress and anxiety. So, when anxiety is relieved, so it reduces our heart rate, respiratory rate, blood pressure. So, then in turn regulates our breath. So, it results in enhanced O2 intake and CO2 removal. So, improved O2 delivered to the body, again reduced breathing difficulty. And so, this is a cycle. So, these are the benefits of meditation. So this was the experiment carried out by myself and other research scholars. So we have published this paper in IIM conference in August 2019. So effect of heartfulness meditation on human consciousness. So here we have considered 725 participants out of 25,000, and so age range was 21 to 75 years, and number of years of practice varied from 1 to 40 years, and meditation sessions 4, and duration of each session was 40 to 50, 45 to 60 minutes. And we have assessed physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual states before, during, and after meditation. Again, survey design, so it included physical level experience, then emotional experiences, mental and spiritual experiences. And so according to the survey, so 75% of the participants felt that they are physically stable after meditation, and only 4% felt that they are discomfort, and 3% felt that they are unstable. And if you look at the positive emotions, joy, compassion, and love, so these three positive emotions are considered. So there is, you can see the increase in these positive emotions after meditation. And if you look at the negative emotions, anger, restless, and guilt, so it is hardly 2%, 3%, and again 3%. And again, this was carried out as a part of MTech project. So EEG signal analysis of regular practitioner of meditation. So this was done by MTech scholar of Dr. AIT EC department in 2016. So we have observed the alpha state, delta state, and the meditative state of a regular practitioner of meditation and the people who do not meditate. So now if I look at the EEG signal analysis of a regular practitioner of meditation. So this first one is nothing but the delta signal. So as I told you, when you start meditation, so you move into deep relaxed state or delta state. So initially, so delta signal, so it's less, you can see the variation, and during meditation, so delta signal, so it keeps appearing frequently. So delta frequency is 0.5 to 3 hertz, and again after meditation, so it is more or less same. So these two are nothing but alpha states. So when we are in deep relaxation state, obviously alpha state or alpha wave waves will be less. So dominant is delta wave when we start meditation. So that means when we are in deep relaxation state. And if you look at the meditative state, so here, so more or less, the thoughts have been regulated. For example, if I think about continuously about one object, so that is meditation. So here in the middle one, you can see during the meditation, so this shows our meditative state. So next one is analysis of a non-meditator. So here, if you look at the meditative state, so you can see the number of thoughts occurring during meditation, before meditation, after, and during and after. Similarly, this is the delta wave. So delta wave, sometimes it appears during meditation. So delta wave is deep sleep state. So it is nothing but EEG analysis of a non-meditator. And if you look at these alpha states, it is split into two frequency, 8 to 10 and 10 to 12. So alpha state is dominated here compared to delta. So this is the signal analysis of a non-meditator. So hence physical benefits of meditation includes enhancement in immunity system, lowers BP, decreases heart rate, heart attack and stroke, and it also helps prevent our digestive problems. And have you experienced this situation in your life? Conflict between brain and heart. If you have experienced this situation, so you can just give like one example. So always we face this situation. Always there will be a conflict between our brain and heart. So our heart says something and our brain says something.
It always happens in our life, like day-to-day
Yes.
life, whenever like ethical and unethical things.
Correct.
We
Yes.
like to do something, but our ethics says don't do it. So
Correct.
it It always happens.
Yeah, it always happens in our life. And what will happen? So how do we achieve this state? So when brain and heart are in harmony with each other. Have you experienced this situation in life? So when there is a coherence between our brain and heart, you might have experienced this kind of situation also. So this is achieved through regular practice of meditation, or when uh, we are at peace without any distractions. So when we are positive, and all these things are possible through meditation. So brain and heart are in sync with each other, and always brain follows heart. This is one benefits of meditation. I'll share this and then I'll walk you through the relaxation technique.
Ma'am, you put yourself in mute, ma'am. We can't hear.
Yeah. So meditation increases focus. It helps us to develop positive emotions. We have seen the benefits of meditation, and how to better understand and practice meditation. So unless we practice meditation, so we can't see its benefit. So this is one analogy. Can you tell me why I have considered this analogy? I think all of you know this car. So all of you know this car. Why I have considered this analogy? So this is a Ferrari car. All of us know. So assume that you have a beautiful Ferrari car, and you are so happy driving everywhere across wide highways on long road trips, exactly to your heart's desire. But you are so busy that you have no time to service this car. So after some time, what happens is your car engine starts to lose its performance and eventually it breaks down. Soon the car is no longer roadworthy. Now, what is the engine's equivalent we need to keep in good condition? So here, so what is the engine's equivalent? We need to
It is
keep in.
equivalent to our brain,
Yes,
our
it
mind.
is your, yes, it's our mind. So we call it the mind or the heart mind. So only when we service or train our mind, so we can regulate our thoughts. So and for this, we need a meditative practice. Now I will walk you through heartfulness, relaxation and meditation maybe for 10-15 minutes. Heartfulness gives us a simple scientific approach to meditation. And after purifying and simplifying our mind and heart, we are able to realize our full potential and live a life of purpose. So now let us practice this heartfulness meditation. I'll walk you through relaxation and then maybe 5 to 10 minutes of meditation. All of you sit comfortably with your back straight. I'll give the instructions. Gently close your eyes. Wriggle your toes if required. Feel that the energy from Mother Earth is entering your feet and relaxing your feet. Energy is moving up, relaxing your ankles, your calf muscles, knees, your thighs, the entire leg is relaxed now. Feel that the energy is moving up, relaxing your hips,
Consumer meaning in Hindi.
lower back, your abdominal area is completely relaxed. Energy is moving further up.
How to address through mail to policy provider.
Relaxing your upper back. So your back area is completely relaxed. Energy is moving further. Relaxing your shoulders. Feel that your shoulders are melting away. Any tension on your shoulders are melting away. Your upper arms, your lower arms, your palms, fingers, feel that they are relaxed. Your neck muscles are relaxed. Your facial muscles, eyes, nose, jaws, cheeks, earlobe, forehead, all are relaxed. Your mind is completely relaxed. Now bring your attention towards your heart with the supposition that the divine light is already present in your heart and it is pulling you inwards. Please start meditation until I say that's all. Don't give attention to your thoughts. So if you have thoughts, gently bring back your attention towards your heart. That's all. Gently open your eyes. So mentally note down your observations during this 5 to 10 minutes of meditation. If you would like to share, you can share.
After doing meditation, I'm feeling very much refreshed.
Yes. Yeah.
I'm feeling calm and rejuvenated.
True.
It was very peaceful.
True. Yeah.
No thoughts arrived. Only we feel calm and quiet.
Yeah, that is very good condition. This heart-based meditation or heartfulness meditation. So it involves three practices. One is meditation and evening rejuvenation and prayer. So we prefer to do meditation in the morning because so energy is going inwards, and when we meditate, all the positive energy we absorb. So that is why early morning meditation is preferred. And regarding this heartfulness meditation, so it is in more than 160 countries, and there are more than 14,000 trainers, and meditation sessions are conducted everywhere free of cost. And I have benefited by this meditation, and so that is why I am telling you all. And finally, I would like to end my presentation with quote. Buddha was asked, "What have you gained from meditation?" He replied, "Nothing." However, Buddha said, "Let me tell you what I lost: anger, anxiety, depression, insecurity, fear of old age and death." And other quote is from Swami Vivekananda: "The mind uncontrolled and unguided will drag us down forever, rend us, kill us. The mind controlled and guided will save us, free us." Thank you, one and all. Thank you, Jyoti madam.
Yeah, thank you so much, madam. We have some questions from the participants. I have put it in the chat box for you. Can you please?
Yes. Yeah.
I have put it in your chat box.
Okay.
Kindly answer those questions.
I'm not seeing the questions, madam. No conflict, feeling very relaxed. One new message. Okay.
Chat box, I have put some questions.
Chat box. Can you please answer the following questions?
Yeah.
Please send PPT. Yeah, PPT I have sent. What type of waves are there in anger? How much time should one spend on a computer? How can music control thoughts? Music, some relaxation music will control. It will not control your thoughts at that moment. So when you play music, so you feel that you are relaxed, but throughout it will not make you calm. It will not give you peace. So meditation, it is basically to regulate our thoughts. So that means we are not controlling the thoughts. Instead, we are regulating the thoughts. So automatically when you meditate, so your thoughts will be regulated. But music at present, so you will be relaxed through the when you hear the music. How much time should one spend on a computer? So this is again, all of us now we are using we are teaching online, so most of the time we spend computer, but we should not be addicted to this. And what type of waves are there in anger? So basically in brains there are 5 waves: delta, alpha, theta and beta. Alpha and alpha, theta, and delta. So these waves are, so they contribute to different features. Let me open that slide. Um, so here, alpha is relaxed. When we are relaxed, alpha is dominant. Theta is when we are drowsy. Beta is active in conversation and other activities. So that means when we are angry, so beta is activated. So that means we, even in highly advanced meditators, beta is activated. It doesn't mean that the person is angry, but he will have 360-degree awareness externally, but internally he will be meditating. So as you practice, so you can experience that state, because I have seen that. So I will have the awareness of the entire thing outside, but inside I'll be meditating. After meditating, after meditation, you will not know whether you got thoughts, whether you had thoughts. You will forget everything. So that is the state.
Yeah, there is one more question. How to
Yeah.
overcome your thoughts?
How to
Overcome negative thoughts by a participant.
overcome the,
Negative.
okay, how to overcome the negative thoughts.
Yeah.
So it is through practice. So we can overcome the negative thoughts. So when we practice meditation, because slowly we move from thinking to feeling. For example, thinking is the nature of mind, whereas feeling is the nature of heart. So when we practice meditation, slowly we move from thinking to feeling. So that way, so you can reduce your thoughts. So regulation of thoughts or regulation of mind, so it comes only through meditation.
Yeah, you told that you are to meditate in the morning. So,
Yeah.
what is the minimum duration of meditation? How long?
Meditation, actually, you can start with 10 or 15 minutes. Initially, it is difficult to meditate for 30 minutes or 1 hour. Slowly, you start with 10 minutes. And so you take the same place and same time. So when you take the same place and same time, so what will happen is your mind will be adjusted to that. Say, for example, if I meditate in one place always, so when I go to that place, I feel like meditating. See, for example, if you go to temple, so why do you go to temple? So similarly, when you meditate in the same place and when you see that place, so you feel like meditating. Again, time. So when I meditate, for example, if I meditate at 5 o'clock in the morning, so when I see the watch or when I see that it is 5 o'clock, I will be alert. I have to meditate. So that is important. So regulating the mind, it comes through meditation. And again, for meditation, it is better you take the same place and same time.
Participants, do you have some more questions to be answered?
How to meditate a long time, how to increase time slot. Yeah, it comes with practice, because I started meditation when I was a student. So even I didn't know even the definition of meditation, because I stayed in my aunt's place. She asked me to meditate. I started meditation, but slowly, actually, it was for 30 minutes, because I used to meditate with her. Then after I left her house, then I moved to hostel. So there I moved. I used to meditate for 10 to 15 minutes. So by looking at me, my friends also started meditation. And so when we started meditation when we were students, so then we felt the benefits of meditation, because our attention and our focus increased. And slowly, other students, my friends, started meditation. And now in our day-to-day life, now I practice every day from 5 to 6 morning, and again evening also I practice. So it gives you more clarity of thoughts, and also what to do, what not to do. Because in meditation, so it is, you are meditating on your inner self. You will try to know your inner self. So that means I can identify my faults and I can correct it. So that is one benefit of meditation.
Okay.
Age of child is 16, and how can I guide her for meditation? Student can practice meditation if her age is 15 or above. Even in BMS, our students also do meditation. So you can practice, even a child can practice if her age is above 15, and below 15, if the students practice relaxation technique, so then obviously it has benefits, because this heartfulness relaxation and meditation sessions have been conducted in many schools and colleges and free of cost, and many parents felt that their child is performing well.
Okay, madam, thank you very much for sharing your experience on heartful meditation. I hope the participants have enjoyed the session and they are uh, more relaxed to come to the next sessions. We'll start the next session at 11:30 on robotics with Vaibhav sharing the screen. We'll break for 10 minutes. I think it's 11:15 now. We can join back at 11:45. Thank you, madam, so much for sharing your. I request you to share your PPT and video with the participants. You can share it with me. I will share it with the participants.
Yes, I shared, madam. Thank you very much. Thank you. I thank all the participants. I thank Jyoti madam for giving me an opportunity. Thank you.
Madam. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Heartfelt thanks to you, ma'am. It was a really nice session.
If
Thank you,
anyone
ma'am.
wants to practice meditation or know more about meditation, so you can contact me.
Okay, thank you.
I'll leave my number.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Jyoti ma'am, we should
Yeah.
join back by 11:45, ma'am.
I think we'll be late for the lunch.
When they leave now, they will
Lunch
not get
is
class
for
anymore.
1 hour. So 11:45 is half an hour, right? I think 15 minutes should be fine for this. Just a small break.
Okay.
How do you say? Otherwise, we'll have to push it to 1:15, then 45 minutes. Lunch is sufficient for you? Yeah.
Yeah.
Please. Hello?
Yeah, ma'am.
Uh, Please join back by 11:30. Okay?
Yeah, ma'am. Yeah.
Thank you all. Thank you,
Thank you,
madam.
ma'am.
Yeah.
Not around, we did like this. He was around at 2 o'clock.
Thoughtfulness.